In the context part of your Microeconomics Edexcel AS paper and your Macroeconomics Edexcel AS paper, you're going to get a 10-mark question. So this is coming in section B. Now where it comes, i.e. if it's the first part, if it's in the middle, if it's towards the end, it doesn't matter. You know this 10-mark is coming and you need to answer it well. It's going to be an assess question. It's an evaluation-based question here, so you've got to bear that in mind. And that means you're going to get marks available for your KAA, your knowledge, application and analysis. They are your points on the one side of answering the question, but then you're also going to get points for looking at the other side of answering the question, the other side of the debate. And that is going to be worth 4 marks. So your 2 evaluation points worth 4 marks. 2 points you're looking to make KAA, they are going to be worth 6 marks. 2 marks for knowledge, 2 marks for application, 2 marks for analysis. That's very helpful in knowing then how to structure your essay here. So, how do you get your KAA marks? Well, there are 2 marks for knowledge. So, if there is a definition in the question, then define your key terms. Absolutely. So the 2 points you make, if there are definitions to do, then define, you get marks for that, then knowledge marks. Identification of reasons though, absolutely are going to be worth marks as well. So your 2 points, identifying those reasons will get your 2 knowledge marks. But if there is a definition, feel free to define as well. Your application, so you might be able to explicitly state something from your case study material. The question might ask you to refer to the case study material, in which case you have to. But if it doesn't, the case study material will still have plenty in there to help you. So using that to answer the question, absolutely, that's application marks. If the question asks you to refer to something from the case study, then you have to explicitly quote from the case study material. So that's your application marks there. Do that 1 per point, absolutely. So the 2 points you're making, your KAA points, each point you make, look for 1 application reference. And then your analysis, this is important here. You've got to analyse in depth to hit the top marks here. That means assume nothing from the examiner. Assume the examiner is a non-economist, and that forces you to write everything in detail, not to miss anything in your chains of analysis. Go through your theory in serious detail, whereby the examiner is clear that you're confident with knowledge of economic theory. That's what your job is. That's analysis, that's detail. But then, that's worth 6 marks. You need to get your 4 marks for evaluation. Make 2 evaluation points. The simple thing to do is to evaluate each point that you make. If you're not sure about evaluation, watch this video where I go through evaluation in serious detail. And then you know the different avenues of evaluation open to you, different ways in which you can evaluate. So watch that video. You're looking to make 2 evaluation points. And it's important that both points you make should have application, so back up that point with something from the case study material. There will be something in there. And, crucially, your evaluation points should also be explained in depth. Just because it's not your KAA, it doesn't mean you don't need to analyse. Of course you do. You need depth here, specific depth. Again, prove to the examiner you know everything. You are not going to miss out anything in a chain of analysis here. That is important. Even though it's an evaluation point, you can't ignore depth. That will then get you your 4 marks for your 2 evaluation points. Where you evaluate, I would evaluate after you've made your point. So you make your KA point, bam, evaluate either in that same paragraph or just below in a separate paragraph. But don't leave it to the end, I would evaluate throughout. The best economists will do that. That's the structure of this 10 marker. An evaluation-based question, very important. Practice it and you'll be absolutely fine if you follow this guidance. One final thing, would you need to draw diagrams? A common question that students ask me. Well, maybe. Depends what the question is. Some questions do not require diagrams, obviously. Some you might want to make a point, whether it's a KAA point to back it up or an evaluation point to back it up. Feel free to do so, but always when you draw diagrams, fully labelled is important. Not missing anything, not inaccurate is important. And refer to it in your writing. Then you're going to score marks for using diagrams well. The reference in writing is so important, guys, if you're going to hit analysis marks for using your diagram. That's it on this one. Follow this structure, you'll be absolutely set. Good luck. I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.